Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are happy. As you guys can see, today we are going to be doing a DIY dream custom closet makeover, and we are going to be doing it in our master bedroom. So before we get this video started, I wanted to give you guys a realistic view of what our closet looks like now. I know it is a mess. We are filled to the brim in here. We definitely need to minimize and do a lot of decluttering, but as you guys can see, we have zero storage and a lot of hanging area. This is what our closet looked like as a new build. This is the builder grade closet, and I don't know why there's not any storage. I don't know why they didn't utilize the top of the closet go all the way up, and I also don't know why they left a wall that was completely blank in here. So my husband and I got together and talked about how we wanted our closet to feel and also how we wanted it to look. We definitely wanted to have a custom feel, but we wanted to do it on a budget because we are bringing a little one into the world very, very soon. I'm actually 9 months pregnant in this video, so we definitely wanted to go on the more frugal side and try to save as much as we can on this project, and I'm so glad that we did it ourselves. We decided to actually build a closet and customize it based on our needs and no one else's. So this is us getting started. So as our first step, we started off removing all of the brackets and the baseboards as well as the shoe molding from the wall. You want to make sure you do this step and not skip this step because you want the closet system to look like it was actually built in and you are not an amateur building it yourself. So we took our time to remove all of the brackets, including all of the nails and everything that was pinned down from the walls. So as far as next steps, we decided to use the IKEA Hack, and we ran to IKEA to get these three, I believe they're called mound dressers. We could have definitely built them ourselves. However, that would have taken more time, and we could have also went with a more affordable option, but we wanted the height, the depth, and the number of drawers to be enough storage for what we had in our closet. So adding these three drawers definitely helped, and they were definitely enough room for what we have in our space. So what we did was build these dressers off camera and place these dressers in the closet exactly where we wanted them to go, and then we started building around them. So our next steps is to build the frame for the actual closet. Now this will be what our vertical boards are going to be drilled into, as well as most of our weight will be sitting on this frame. So you want to make sure you have a good and sturdy frame. We decided to use 2x4s to build out our frame. We secured those 2x4s together using brad nails. We used construction screws to secure the frame to the wall as well as to the dresser. Here you'll see me using a stud finder to make sure I can find the studs in the walls, and then we went ahead and opened those drawers to secure everything to the dresser, and everything turned out to be extremely sturdy. We decided to go with the frame because aesthetically it just looks better. I love how elevated it looks and how custom it makes your closet look. Also, those IKEA dressers have a good 4 inches up before the first drawer starts. So I wanted everything to be uniform and to start out the exact same way that it ends. So you guys will see how it looked at the end of the video, but this is definitely going to help give that custom look. It's going to help give that built-in look as well. So what we're doing here is actually adding some of our vertical boards in as of right now. Those are where the two dressers are together. They're not meant to actually be together. We're using some liquid nails to separate them, and then we're going to use some construction nails to bond them together to make the space separate. And you guys will see what I mean once we are complete at the end. I wanted to make sure we had enough space, at least 24 inches above the dresser, so that I could add some decoration on top of the dresser and have shelving above both. So that's pretty much what we're doing. And then once we get those vertical boards separated between those two, we continue to build the foundation on the other side as well. So this is what the completion of the foundation looks like. We went ahead and added more plywood on top of the 2x4s to give it that finished look. And we also made sure we secured all of the foundation to the walls as well as to the dressers, and we secured the dressers to the walls as well. We did extend the foundation to that empty wall, so now we have a foundation all around the full closet, and we'll be able to utilize this space a lot better than what was given to us in the builder grade. This is what we're going to build off of. This is your baseline. You're going to now start using your vertical boards to build up, but this is what it looks like with just the foundation. So in order to add our vertical boards, what we're doing right now is actually adding pocket hole screws on each end of our vertical boards. Now they're going to be on the exact same size. What the pocket hole screws are going to do is allow us to screw the vertical boards down into the baseboard that we just built and up into the shelving that we'll have at the top of the vertical boards. So this is going to be the way that everything is supported is by these pocket hole screws. There are different ways of actually securing everything together, and we decided that this would be the most functional way, and it actually turned out to work perfectly. So now that we have all of the vertical boards screwed down properly, we're now adding the horizontal boards above. And like I stated before, we decided to put pocket screws on each side and each end of the vertical board so that we can actually screw up as we're doing right now. And that's so that we can actually screw in those shelving pieces to the vertical boards and everything can be intact. So here's a quick overview of what the closet is looking like so far. We did build the boxes all the way at the top out in the garage. We built them the same way using those pocket hole screws, and then we just screwed pocket holes down in the middle to our vertical boards that we have up there. And everything is just looking great so far. This wall right here to the right, we're actually going to be utilizing this for our shoes. There's going to be a whole bunch of shelves on here. So our next step in the project is to start adding shelves all around the closet. So our next steps would be to add trim. This step is very important, especially if you want to have that seamless custom look for your closet. I suggest that you can add a wood trim. We decided to go with an already finished trim because we were painting the closet white. We toggled back and forth on different colors, but white is what we decided to do. And this is what it looked like when we added the trim. The last thing we had to add was the baseboards as well as the crown molding to give it that complete look right before painting. Like I stated, adding trim is just going to make everything look seamless, and it's going to make it look extremely custom. If anything is out of place or mislined or miscut, the trim is going to just fill it in very beautifully. Now, once we completed our first layer of paint, we realized we needed to sand it a little more, which is something I wish we would have done before building, but you live and you learn. So we sanded, we added paint, and then we added another layer of paint. After a day of letting the paint cure, we also added our clothing rods, and this is what the closet ended up looking like. So this is the finished look of our custom closet. This was so much work, but when I say it was well worth it, I am so in love when I walk into this closet, and it gave me so much peace going into motherhood. I felt like everything was organized and our clothes and shoes weren't all over the place. It just gave me a sense of comfort knowing that we had a place for everything inside of our closet, especially being that we've been struggling with this for the past few years. Now, I would like to say that we are 100% completed, but not just yet. We did have to fill in a few gaps, and we did add knobs to these dressers. So if you guys are interested in seeing the completed look, I'm definitely going to do a closet tour once we have organized and decluttered everything. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up, as well as leaving me a comment of what you think of it down below in the comment section. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.